Hey, Calvin, how you doing? Absolutely, yes, I'm more than glad to clarify. Okay, so what we have here is this. I have a couple questions. In the video, I thought a blue line and the layer should easy fix. So I opened up and they were set up correctly. I continued to watch the video and my color mode is set up correctly as well. I have CMYK selected. I made no changes to the file before I took the screenshot. I am a little confused. I would be too. So I want to definitely get this clarified. Um, Mine was different than yours. Yeah. Yeah, I totally get it, Calvin. I would be confused too. So let's clarify. Let's get things clear right now so we can continue moving forward. All right. Now, I want you to know that my comments are based on this file, this SVG. That's a scalable vector graphic file. That is not an Adobe Illustrator file. So I'm wondering if there's some default settings in saving this as an SVG. I'm not sure. I'm not saying that's the answer. I would like you to resubmit the Adobe Illustrator file if what I'm saying so I can check it. So what I'm saying in this video makes sense. And I want to show you a few things. All right. So as far as the bleed goes, um, so I checked this SVG file, and what I'm seeing with the bleed is this. We jump over here, and this is what I'm seeing. I'm seeing that this is the file size, okay, at 8.5 by 11, and we can go to our artboards. I'll go to Window, Artboards, and then we'll just check the file size associated with this by clicking Artboard 1, going to this hamburger menu here, and saying Artboard Options. And we can check this, and this clearly indicates that we are set up at 8.5 by 11. So that's excellent there. All right, let's go ahead and cancel out of that. All right, now at this point, what I want to do is I want to go to Document Setup to check the bleeds because I'm not seeing bleed guides here. Although that certainly looks like a bleed guide, but I'm not real sure what happened, and this might be that SVG file. But I can see the bleed guide here. But you know what? I'm not real sure those are. Well, let me show you what I'm getting at, okay? Across the top menu, across the top of the screen, next to the word Illustrator, you want to say, click the word File, and then come down and click the word Document Setup. That'll open up this dialog box right here. And in this dialog box, I can see that the bleeds are not set, okay? Let me cancel out of that. And then I'm also going to go to the color mode to check color mode on this. Now I know, as you can see right here, this is saying RGB preview. So if I check the color mode, I'm going to go to, again, the top menu. I'm going to come to the word Illustrator. I'm sorry, next to the word Illustrator, I'm going to come to the word File, and then that drop down, I'm going to come to where it says Document Color Mode. And right over here, it clearly says RGB color. Okay, again, that's across the menu, across the top, go to File, come down to Document Color Mode, and there it says RGB color. So I just want to show you something in the setup. And again, it may have made these random changes based on saving it as an SVG. So one of two things you can do is, well, let me show you what to do here. When you set up your document, I'm going to go to Illustrator, okay, and I'm just going to go to Illustrator, File, New, okay, and it's going to bring up my new document dialog box, which is taking a second here in Illustrator. I'm not sure why, but to me, it kind of, oh, here we go. I was going to say it almost looks like I'm about to crash. So this is the new document dialog box, right? So what you want to do here is, here's your height and your width, right? 8.5 by 11. And here's where you set your bleed. Okay, this is set up right here at 0.125 inch. All right. Now, when we come down here to more settings, we're going to click that. Okay, and then we're going to make sure that the color mode is set to CMYK instead of RGB there. Okay, and that's how you would set up the document. So again, I wish I had a definitive answer for you, but I don't. I don't know if these changes happen because clearly this file here looks different than, where is that screenshot you included? than this. And I'm going to download this. Let me just download this so I can get a closer look at it. Because this clearly is showing bleed guides, clearly. So let me just go ahead and open this. Here's your PNG for the screenshot. And yeah, this is really weird because there is clearly a bleed guide here. I can't check color mode here, though it does say CMYK preview. So like I said, I wish I had an answer for you. A couple of things could have gone wrong. This could possibly be an SVG file of something that wasn't your finalized work, or it could have made some kind of random changes based on the settings you have for saving it as an SVG. What I would like you to do, just to make sure, is resubmit right here as a response to this post, resubmit the Adobe Illustrator file, which means you go to save. Don't save it as anything other than an AI file. So save it as an Adobe Illustrator file so I can get a look at that original file. Because there are certainly some conflicting things going on here based on this screenshot and me downloading this SVG file. So just to make sure, I want to get a look at that AI file, that Adobe Illustrator file. Okay, great job bringing this up. You definitely did the right thing here. So let's clarify this by getting a good look at that AI file. So go ahead and post that as soon as possible. All right, great. Thanks, Calvin.